All right, we have been working on tacos and it's not even Tuesday. All right, so if you saw the whole video so far from part one, I have been comparing two trucks and I haven't quite finished comparing the second truck. So if you didn't get the chance to see the first part, it's a little bit longer of a video, but hopefully it makes a little bit of sense here. So we've gone through trying to figure out what Miss Como's taco truck is charging for guacamole, and now we need to figure out how much she's charging for her beef and chicken tacos. So we figured out with the order that we have up here that without the guacamole part, we figured out what the prices were because we found out how much guacamole was, which was $4.25. And so now we've come down to these two equations right here. So this is just the beef and the chicken tacos and how much those cost. So what we're going to do is we're going to put those together. So we've got 2x plus y equals 750. And then we've got 4x plus 5y, and that's $24. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the elimination method in order to get rid of one of my variables. And in this case, I think it's a little bit easier if we use the top variable. We're going to take those x's and get rid of them. So the only way I can get rid of variables and eliminate them is to have one of them the exact same, but the opposite. So you want the same number, but you want it to be an opposite. So if I have 4x here, this up here would be a negative 4x, and then that makes them cancel each other out. So I'm going to have to multiply, and I can't just do that to one thing. I got to multiply the whole top. And we're going to multiply it by a negative 2, because negative 2 times a positive 2 will then get me the 4x that I want. That's negative. So I'm going to just rewrite this second equation, or this top equation, I should say, right below it. Negative 2 times a positive 2x is going to give me negative 4x, which is what I want. And there's your opposites. Then we're going to do negative 2 times a positive y, which is going to give me negative 2y. And then we're going to do the negative 2 times the 750, which gives me negative $15. And then we'll go ahead and combine like terms. 4 minus 4, that's going to cancel. 5 minus 2 is 3y. And then we're going to combine these. 14 minus 15 is going to be $9. Get that y by itself by dividing both sides by 3. And you get y equaling $3. So the y value, if you recall from the first video, the y is the chicken. So chicken tacos cost me $3 a piece. And then if we go back to any of the two original equations, we'll just go with the beef tacos. It doesn't really matter. But let's go with that one just because I think it's a little bit easier. There's less to do there. 2 beef tacos, we don't know how much those cost. So 2x plus 1 of those chicken tacos, which we now know is $3. And there was an order of guac, which is $4.25. And that was totaling $11.75. We combine these together, we get $7.25. And then we're going to subtract that on both sides so we can figure out how much our beef tacos are. Now these are going to cancel, and these are going to end up being $4.50 for the two, but we want to know how much one is. So x is equal to $2.25. So my beef tacos, $2.25. My chicken tacos are $3 a piece. And then it says Mrs. Letarte does not like guacamole. She loves tacos. So where should she buy her tacos from? Well, guess what? If I'm looking at the prices, beef tacos are $2, chicken tacos are $4, but here the beef tacos are $2.25 and the chicken tacos are $3. So I guess it all really depends. She doesn't like the guac, so she doesn't have to get the guac. But I would say I would go with probably Tacos to Go, because even though if she wants more beef tacos, then obviously she would want to go with Taco-tastic or Mr. Smith's truck. But if she's looking for chicken tacos, they're going to be considerably cheaper. And I guess it depends on how many she really wants to buy in order to decide which one would be a better deal for her. Again, if you want more questions like this, find me on YouTube and Instagram, YouWantAlgebra. These can be found in the playlist, System of Equations, Word Problems, and this is your real life dose of how you use systems of equations.